And I actually just went on an interview this week, Mark. And spoiler alert, I didn't make it to the next round. But a lot of things, I haven't gone on an interview in a while, and it was for something very different. It's still sales, but it was like a work from home, kind of on the road kind of job. And with the podcast and hopefully this
like
progressing, pharmaceutical stuff, this progressing, I just wanted a better kind of more free time and quality of life a little bit better. But I tell you, they hit me with the phone book as far as questions. And I think I answered them too much as myself. And maybe you can agree or disagree, but, they talked about how I know sales is for me, how I look to be managed, what was my biggest win.
You fell at the first hurdle, though, with the tie.
So, love coffee. I drink, 5-6 cups a day. I'm driving 40 minutes to this interview, drinking a cup of coffee. I spilled coffee on my tie. I got a decision to make. I don't have a backup tie. TJ Maxx isn't open. This is, what am I supposed to do? So I spilled coffee on the tie, and I'm looking in the mirror. I'm actually in the bathroom, and I'm saying, what looks better, no tie or a coffee tie? I took the tie off. But, and I'm waiting in the lobby, and I'm waiting, and it's unfortunate because I see the next guy come out, and he looks like a fucking movie star. Not that he was good looking, but just dressed to the nines, fucking everything matched, tie, cufflinks, the fucking works, dude. He had a backpack, a laptop. He had a limo outside, a chauffeur taking him home. I'm like, I had a notebook and no tie. I was fucked. But then the other problem was the guys who interviewed me looked really good too. And not like, this one guy, Matt, very handsome guy. It was just like noticeably handsome. Like, we were like, all right, Matt, you deserve it. Like, stop. So of course, comes to the end of the interview, and he asks me a question. He says, what was the best lesson you've ever learned in sales? And I said, this guy, Steve, told me once that everybody wants a show. And it's your job to determine what kind of show that they want. And that's how you sell them. Right? He loved that. He said, I never heard that before. That's great. I'm going to use it. He goes, but the show that I wanted was for you to wear a tie.
Oh, my God. He hit you with that line. Oh, my God. That's a confident one-liner, man.
But I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate his wittiness. And I said, holy shit, maybe I could work for a guy like this. And you can't go like, I spilled it. You got to just take that loss, I guess, as they say. And I got an email today and it wasn't like a formal email. I texted the guy. I could actually read you the text message. So after I left the interview, it was bothering me all day. All day it was bothering me that this guy commented on my fucking tie. But you know what else? I'm thinking to myself, if you just cared that I looked the part, I wouldn't want to work for you anyway. You
could be a little more progressive too. Do people still care about?
I haven't been on an interview in years. My job didn't. I did wear an interview on this trip.
You wear a tie every day, it seems like. Can you believe that?
I do wear a tie every day. But also, it was bad, I guess. But so this is what I said to him. I said, Matt, I'm very appreciative of you and Brian taking the time to meet with me today because it was a 2-person interview. I'm excited for the opportunity and the potential of advancing to the next step. I apologize for not wearing a tie. I won't make the same mistake twice. I look forward to hearing from you one way or the other. Thanks again, and tell Brian I said thank you as well. Great email. Great text. You hated the text.
You're harping on the tie. I wouldn't have re-brought up the tie.
By then, he probably forgot about it at 7:30 at night.
You're the only one thinking about the tie at that point.
Here's the other thing. He just had a baby. And I remembered when we first talked that he was going to have a baby. God, those kids must be beautiful. And I commented as soon as I got in there. I was like, congrats on the baby, man, And then when I was leaving the interview again, I said, hey, congrats again, get some, and he's like, hopefully I'm able to sleep. Generic fucking.
Nice, damn.
So I get the email about an hour and a half ago.
Pretend to hang. Okay. I never make the same mistake twice.
You know what? I thought about I really wanted this job.
Sorry. What was the other question they asked you? How do you like to be managed?
So, I think I told the baseball story on the other
It
podcast.
was top of mind, right? That's probably why you told it.
Probably why I said it.
Why do you like to be? How do you like to be managed? And what did you tell them?
So they said, how do you like to be managed? And I told them that I gave them an analogy. It was just what came to me on my mind. I told them when I was in 7th grade baseball what happened. I don't know should I say the story or no. It's just basically in baseball I sucked. I was short and fat, and I said that when I started the conversation, and that was probably a big problem. I go, let me start this off by saying in 7th grade I was short and fat over here, so I'm on the bench. And I realized I caught my first very tough crowd. I said a joke because it was pharmaceutical sales. I said, is this a bad time to tell you I got summer school for chemistry? Nothing. Crickets. Holy shit, tough crowd. Fucking squares. So I made my baseball analogy that I get to first base. I sucked at baseball. Everybody's got to play. I end up getting on base, which was a huge win for me. Get to first. The guy says you got to steal. Again, I'm short and fat, so this is a fucking from first to second's a mission. I get there, though. The ball was thrown into the outfield. I'm safe. Next, it's hitting to the outfield. The guy's rounding third base. I make a cardinal sin. I look to see where the ball is. You never do that in baseball. I dive head first. They call me out, but I was safe. I know I was safe. I remember it. So I get into the dugout, and the coach, Di Pasquale was his last name, curses me out in front of everybody, right? What the fuck are you doing looking to see where the ball is as if I'm getting paid like I'm fucking Nomar Garcia-Parra? And I'm sitting there, and I remember I'm thinking, I got on first base when I suck. I got on base, They tell me to steal when I'm fucking out of breath just getting from home to first base on a walk. You're telling me to steal. I get there. I get to second for you. Hitting to the outfield. I'm so exhausted rounding third. It's a joke. I needed somebody to carry me, right? And I still dove head first into home for you, right? And you didn't realize that I did all of that for you. All that for this. And you want to fucking ream me a new one because I looked to see where the ball was. You don't appreciate hard work. You don't get people. And I quit baseball because of you, jerk off. I could have been somebody. But, so I said that's how I like to be managed.
You want to be my pharmaceutical salesman.
All right, maybe it wasn't the best analogy in the world, but I was basically saying that I don't mind being held accountable. All right, but I like hard work being recognized. I'm willing to dive in home for you. I'll slide. I'll run around the bases. I'll dive in head first. But when it comes to fucking acknowledging it, don't embarrass me in front of these other guys who I don't really know yet. It's their second game.
You could have said, I like to be managed, responsible. You could have said anything boring. You told them a story, and they should have appreciated it.
Listen, by the way, James said, oh, you personalized it?
Yeah.
Huge mistake. Listen, I'm not trying to be anybody but me, and I'm of the school of whenever I personalize it is when I make a sale. Also, that's the other thing.
I think in the interview process, you gotta just be a bot, though.
Yeah, dude, they love that.
They want a mirror.
But
you
it goes back.
Up. You should just carried a mirror. That's what they want. Like, oh, you too? You're in.
Yeah, and he did the whole prototypical, I haven't gotten any sleep yet since I had a baby. Buddy. Like,
you gotta play the game. Though,
holy shit. You wanted the guy with the laptop and the backpack. That's what you wanted. And you wanted the guy that...
What's wrong with the laptop and the backpack?
What are you living out of your car? I'm confused. I don't know. Am I wrong?
That's a good point.
But also, what am I looking up the answer? What was that? State of what? Nah, I don't give up. Dude, honestly, I'm off the cuff. Yeah. That's where I've been best in my whole life. And you know what? I will go down with this ship. I'd rather be me. And that's the problem, though. Everybody's the same person. TikTok. Let's all do the same dance. 4 million views. Boom. I just did what he did. You like that?
You like that?
Nah, I'm not. I don't know. But it's probably going to hurt me in life. Maybe it has. But